So today is the day I'm officially done. It's been officially over about a year now since I started using a RO unit in my home to mix my salt water for my marine tank. It's been driving me crazy, not only the waiting for the water to come out and be filtered, the ridiculous amount of waste that it produces. So I'm sick of it. I found a different way of doing it, and that's what we're going to look at today. So just for clarity, this is the unit that I've been using for the past year. It's a finer filters RO unit, and I've been connecting it, and because the water in my area is so ridiculously hard, it takes so long to produce the RO water. Looking at my water bill recently, I discovered that to make 25 litres of RO water causes me to waste about 141 litres of water, and it takes about 7 or 8 hours to do so, which is a ridiculous amount of time. Now I know that obviously the water in Norwich or Norfolk is very hard, and also I could have a extra pump fitted to the RO unit to sort of speed up the process, but it's just such a waste of water. And I always think to myself, there's got to be a better way to do this. There are methods to this, which I could use a local fish store to get my RO water, but it's just all the hassle from it, and also they charge in my area quite a lot of money to do this. So I found something else which is really cool. It's a company called Spotless Water. Now there's a few containers scattered around the UK, which is a really cool container that is scattered around, and they've had them everywhere else but Norwich, and finally they have one in my area. It's just down the road from me, so I'm very lucky in that matter. I got myself a key fob, and I'm going to go down there today to get some water and see what it's all about. So here it is. I got my key fob sent to me in the post the other day. So all I need to do is, when I get to the pump, scan this, and I should be able to start getting my RO water. So we're here. I'm really excited. For my local fish shop was selling this stuff for 59 pence a litre, which is ridiculous, and that being an expensive cost, the wastage of water and the expensive water from home, this seems like a really good option to try out. So yeah, let's get the car and try out. So as you can see on the screen there, it's 4 pence a litre. The current TDS is 0, so let's get going. After a bit of faffing, I finally figured out what I was doing wrong. So when I scanned the key fob, it was asking for a PIN number or a passcode, and I didn't realise it's actually with the pack which I left at home. But luckily I managed to get a hold of the PIN number, so I've done it that way. You can also use just a normal method, so a sort of pay-as-you-go sort of thing, instead of topping up your account and using your own account, just by scanning your contactless card. The only thing that I had a problem with is the fact that I left my credit card at home, and all I had was my mobile phone, and every time I was scanning on the contactless payment system there, it was having a bit of problems. It said the phone was moving too fast, even if I had it propped on there, or moved very slowly. So just be aware of that, guys, if you're using it. But everything else, spot on. I couldn't fault it so far. The pressure on those pumps is ridiculous. Like, the amount of time that it took to fill up my 25 litre containers was a matter of seconds. Like, it must have taken less than a minute to fill up a canister. Oh, I was chuffed to bits with that. One thing that's also great to know about Spotless Water is that they use this stuff for cleaning windows. A lot of window cleaners use RO water. So if you ever get a window cleaner that comes up to you and says he's got this magical water that doesn't smear or stain or anything like that, then 9 times out of 10, he's probably using RO water. If you're a cleaner or window cleaner or something, this is a great method to do so too. Job done, let's get home and try the water out. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the thumbs up button and let me know what you think in the comments below. So the machine says 0 TDS, so let's just check it on my meter. Not that this little cheap meter is going to be any better than what we've got, but it's always worth checking when we're here. So it says 0.10. I'll be honest with you, even that figure is probably not right. It could be that the bucket had a little bit of water from my old RO unit still in it, or anything, or on the side, so it might be picking up the tiniest bit of trace, but I would say it's probably my issue, not the water itself. Just for the purpose of science, let's try a test strip as well. We know they're not precise, but it's a good indicator to see if there's anything there. As you can see from the strips, we are getting 0 on everything, so it means that this water is definitely neutral. I'm not going to do an ammonia test because in theory we shouldn't have anything in there if the water parameters are like this. Plus I haven't got a test kit. All in all, my experiences with Spotless have been pretty spot on, to be fair. I did some maths this morning and realized that per water change it's about 21.2p a water change, which is pretty impressive. And for me personally, I'm going to get about 3 water changes out of a 25 litre container, so that's pretty impressive. Considering I got 2 of those for less than £3, then that is just a ridiculous amount of water, so good value for money. I also worked out that if I'd have gone to my local fish shop, that would have cost me £4.16 per water change, which is ridiculous. If we then compare how much it's probably costing me at the moment with the ridiculously high bills these days, the amount of wastage of water, cost of membranes for RO units themselves, I dread to think how much I'm spending. I could work it out. Part of me doesn't want to because of I'm just scared about how much it's costed me. Really great experiences though. Additionally, I reached out to Spotless Water about the contactless payment issue on their container. They got back to me and they said they're looking into it, so as of time of recording this video they are working on that, so hopefully that should be fixed for anybody that's planning on using it in Norwich. I can't fault them, their customer service has been great for that experience as well. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. I have no influence over this, it's just my own personal experiences, and I think that this is really great value for money and a very seamless experience, so I well recommend it. For anybody that's got one of these in your area, you definitely need to be using these as opposed to the RO units that you buy for yourselves in your house. If you're enjoying this kind of content, make sure you hit this video right here for more product reviews. And until next time, you stay safe.